guys, have a nice day and thank you for watching English Carvo again. And finally, after more than 2 weeks, now I'm available to make a vlog for all of you guys. And thank you for understanding me that I cannot really answer all of your questions. And all of you knows that I'm reading all of your questions, guys. But then if it's really not that so urgent, hindi ko na lang po sinasagutan because I'm planning to like collaborate it all in just one video so that all of you can, can benefit from it. Okay? So, thank you guys kasi I'm really so busy for more than 2 weeks because we're opening a new branch in the airport. You understand naman I am one of the manager. So, I have to prioritize that thing. Okay? And I know naman na all of you will understand me and all of you are understanding. Salamat po talaga. And to those who keep on continuing their messages na pinapadala sa akin even after they got the job, even yung time na dumating na sila dito sa Dubai, they even tag me on their pictures. Salamat po talaga and to all followers na nakikita nila ako sa airport, sa Dubai Terminal 3. Regards sa inyo lahat. Guys, wag po kayong mahiyang i-approach ako, okay? You can just say hi to me and let me know na you are one of my viewers and I'll be glad to meet you in person, okay? Alright, so without any further ado, let's continue with the reason of this video today. Guys, this is the most common question na tinatanong sa akin because parami na mga Filipino gustong pumunta rito sa Dubai. It's either visit visa man yan or a tourist visa. And the most common question is yung mga sponsors. Sino yung pwedeng sponsor? Anong pwedeng gawin ng sponsor? At bakit nadi-deny kapag ang sponsor mo ay ganito lang? Okay, so let's talk more and discuss more about yung pagkakaroon ng sponsorships. Alright, so guys, first thing po, I just like to clarify about tourist visa and a visit visa. Normally guys, a visit visa should be somebody, your relative, na magbi-visit dito sa Dubai. Bibisitahin ka kaya ka nga visit eh. So it should be automatically, your sponsor should be your relatives. At pag sinabi po natin relatives, dapat magulang, kapatid, pinsang buo. At hanggang maaari po sana, huwag na pong lalayo pa dyan sa family tree na yan. Ibig sabihin yung masasabi mong kamag-anak, wag naman po sana yung sponsor nyo is yung tipong kapatid ng bayaw mo. O di kaya kapatid ng tsuhin mo na iba na ang last name. Medyo questionable po kasi yun. Paano ka magkakaroon ng visit visa? How can you visit yung relative nyo na ganito? Medyo malayong kamag-anak ka na. So malaking question po yun. So guys, I suggest if you are getting a visit visa, make sure po na talagang yung pinaka-close na kamag-anak nyo po, yung magpapasponsor po sa inyo. So, unlike before kasi pwede yung mga friends eh. But now, everybody knows na nagigpit din po ang Dubai sa pagtatanggap po ng mga visit visa na pumapasok dito sa Dubai. Okay? So, ang difference naman po ng tourist visa is like this. You'll be coming here in Dubai as turista. Okay? So, your sponsors can be a relatives or a friend. Pwede po yun. But medyo malaki po yung pagkakaiba nun. Okay, I will explain further about the topic. So guys, let's focus more on yung sponsor lang po. The reason why you need a sponsor is because sila po yung magbibigay sa inyo ng affidavit of support and guarantee saying that sila po ang responsable sa pagstay nyo dito sa Dubai. They will be giving you shelter. They'll be giving you food. They will be there for you all the way until you finish your visa. Yun po yung nakalagay doon na affidavit of support and guarantee na pangako ng isang sponsor mo na dito sa Dubai na hindi ka niya pababayaan during your stay here in Dubai. Okay? And let's talk on sa tourist visa. Ang tourist visa po kasi, number one guys, if you have a very good financial status or employment or travel record in the Philippines, no questions asked po yun kahit sino pa po yung sponsor nyo. Okay, sponsors can also be a company or a hotel or a travel agency or a friend. Pwede yun, provided that magandang trabaho mo sa Pilipinas. You have a credit card statement. Okay? Or you're a professional. Diba? Let's say, engineer ka sa Pilipinas, or you're a doctor, basta something something that you can prove na you are a professional in the Philippines. Or pwede rin na talagang you have many travel experience in other countries. Kasi i-check nila doon if how capable are you na maging turista ng Dubai, because Dubai is really far. Minention ko nga sa first video ko before na if you wanted to become a tourist visa, kung gusto mong maging turista, why not choose countries or Asian countries near in the Philippines, which is walang visang babayaran, mas malapit lang, okay? So po pwede yun. So po yun po yung difference. And then, what else? Pagdating po sa mga kamag-anak, isang side naman po ng pagtuturist visa is kailangan po kamag-anak nyo yung magbibigay sa inyo ng sponsor. Pag sinabi pong kamag-anak, this time when we experience going to Philippine Consulate, talagang kailangan po magka-apelyedo kayo. If not naman, you have to provide yung family tree na paano kayo naging magkamag-anak. Because if not, maaari pong hindi nila tanggapin yung pagpaprocess mo ng affidavit of support and guarantee doon sa taong gusto mong isponsoran from the Philippines. Okay? May mga case na may mga taong may mga connection sa loob o anong sistema ang ginagawa nila na nagkakaroon sila ng affidavit of support. Medyo delikado nga lang ng konti yun, although there are some na nakakalusot. Pero mahirap kasi yun di ba? You wouldn't know fake yun or not kasi may ilang travel agency na gumagawa nun. Although some of my followers experience na ganun ang ginawa ng sponsor nila dito sa Dubai, na trace pa rin ng Philippine immigration natin, offloaded sila sa Philippines. So sayang. Okay? And what else? Sa pagtuturist visa po, ang kakailanganin nyo lang talaga na i-present sa Philippine immigration natin is just your passport and your visa, of course, and affidavit of support. But then, there are some reasons where our Philippine immigration officers will ask for some other documents. Katulad nga yung sinasabi ko, credit card statements, employment certificate, at iba pang patunay na kunyari na yung sponsor mo is really your relatives. Birth certificate can help. Okay? Make sure na mayroon po kayong copy ng birth certificate. Hindi po kailangan naka-red ribbon nyo o naka-NSO as long as you have the birth certificate to prove na talaga magkamag-anak kayo. Okay, when it comes to your kamag-anak naman, let's say, kamag-anak mo talaga yung sponsor mo, you have to make sure that you really know everything, all the details of your relatives na nandito sa Dubai na mag-i-sponsor sa inyo. Number 1, you have to make sure kung ano talaga yung relasyon nyo. Are you first cousins, second cousins, kapatid ng tatay mo, or kapatid ng nanay mo, etc., etc. And then there are some questions where they're going to ask kung when was the last time na nagsama kayo ng taong to, or close ba kayong dalawa, or kailan siya huling umalis sa Pilipinas. You have to know the travel record of the person na mag-i-sponsor sa inyo dito sa Dubai. Dapat alam nyo kung last year ba nagbakasyon siya or not. Diba? There are things or informations na masasagot mo sa Philippine immigration natin na talagang genuine, okay? Na totoo, na talagang kamag-anak mo siya. Kasi of course, it's a question na baka maya gawa-gawa nyo lang to, makapag-abroad ka lang. So, iniwasan kasi ng Philippine immigration natin yung masangkot tayo sa hindi maganda na human trafficking, o di kay magiging sex worker, etc., etc., o di kay dadaan lang na Dubai pero pupunta sa ibang bansa na restricted po para sa atin, like going to Iraq or going to somewhere else na hindi pinapayagan ng Philippine immigration natin. Okay? And what else? Ano pa yung mga tanong nyo? Okay. Sa mga nagtuturis naman po going to Dubai pero dumadaan sila ng ibang bansa, medyo complicated ng konti yun, but many people tried it and they made it like successful going here in Dubai. Ang gagawin po nila, they have to go to Hong Kong or Singapore. Binabanggit ko po ito before. But you have to make sure na na talagang mag-stay kayo dyan as tourist. Okay? And from there, pwede na kayong padala ng tourist visa nyo papunta rito sa Dubai. Ang difference, guys, is let's say if you are in Singapore or in Hong Kong or in Thailand, kapag ipaprocess nyo yung tourist visa mo, you don't need to have a sponsor. Hindi nyo na po kailangan ng sponsor na kamag-anak. Wala na pong affidavit of support and guarantee. Ang kailangan nyo na lang ay ang kopya lang po ng tourist visa nyo. Okay? And no more question asked. Kasi guys, hinahanap lang po yung affidavit of support and guarantee ng sponsor mo if you're coming from Philippines going straight to Dubai. Pero if you're a tourist going to, let's say, Singapore, then from Singapore, you're a tourist going to Dubai, hindi na po kailangan yon. Okay? I hope na clear po yon para sa inyong lahat. And then a reminder guys that if you are a tourist visa, importante pong meron kayong return ticket. Return ticket, of course, turista ka, kailangan you have an evidence that you're really going home. So what's good about this guys is like this. You're going here in Dubai as a tourist visa or a visit visa. And everybody knows that of course, hindi po 100% yung assurance that you will get a job. Kahit kailan hindi ko pa pinapromise, okay, na 100% you will get a job here. Kasi may mga ilan akong nakilala that unfortunately, nakahanap naman sila ng mga trabaho but then yung offer was not really good. Okay, which if they're going to compare yung kikitain nilang sahod sa Philippines compared sa offer nila na tanggap dito sa Dubai, is less. So they prefer to just go home. Okay? So the advantage for you to have that return ticket is, no matter what, ang maging kahinatnan mo ng pag-a-apply mo at paghahanap mo ng trabaho dito, you can go home anytime. Diba? Na hindi mo na kailangan hagilapin pa at pangutang ang pera mo pabalik sa Pilipinas. That's your assurance, guys. And also, it also proved to our Philippine immigration officers that you are really going home. Okay? Nakalaga uuwi ka. Diba? And it should be like, kailangan pasok po, let's say, another example na may share ko dyan sa return ticket is, let's say you're going to Singapore for like 1 week. So, your return ticket should also be within 1 week. Kailangan pasok dun sa visa mo. Diba? Let's say, if you're going to Dubai also, let's say you're 1 month, kailangan yung date ng return ticket mo is pasok doon sa visa mo. Hindi yung tipong ang haba pa, kaya kung maka like 3 months after pa. So that's going to be like a big question for them. Na teka, bakit napaka-late naman itong return ticket mo? Okay? But, there's actually a secret about that. And just send me a message in my Facebook account regarding po doon sa return ticket. Okay? Alright, some more information. Let me think of other questions na nire-raise nila sa akin. Okay, another question guys is what if yung sponsor mo is not in Dubai? Kunyari, kamag-anak mo nga siya, first cousin or kapatid mo, but then your sponsor is not here in Dubai during the time of your travel, marireject po kayo. Kasi nga, kunyari, nasa Pilipinas siya nagbabakasyon din. Hindi po pwede. Kasi nga, di ba, yung sponsor po natin, yung bahala sa inyo, sa stay nyo, sa pagkain nyo, while you are here in Dubai. But then, marireject kayo because wala siya rito eh. So, sino mag-aalaga sa inyo? Who will take care of your stay and how can you enjoy Dubai if your sponsor is not here? Kaya automatic po yun, ma-offload lang po talaga kayo. But another option is, let's say, nasa bakasyon nga sa Pilipinas yung sponsor mo, pero sabay kayong pupunta rito sa Dubai, okay po yun. Another good point po na gusto ko pong i-share sa lahat, if you're going to come here in Dubai as tourist, mas maganda ho if you will come here in group. The reason is, of course, turista kayo, di ba? It's boring. Teka, mamamasyal ka sa Dubai, mag-isa ka lang. Parang ano yun? Parang ang lungkot naman, suicidal. Hindi sana nanood ka na lang ng video sa YouTube, di ba? So, parang maraming question kasi yun. But, if you are traveling in group, let's say 3 people or 2 people the least, and then if you are like 5, mas maganda po yun. Na pupunta kayo, sabay-sabay kayong pupunta rito. So you're really a turista. Because you will going here in group. Okay? Another question po is, what if boyfriend ko yung mag-sponsor sa akin? Is it allowed? The answer guys is yes. Because boyfriend is the closest person sa iyo eh. Not only, it's she or he is not your relative, pero he's the closest person sa'yo. So, as far as I know, it's acceptable. Di ba po? There are some followers ko kasi na ang sponsor nila is yung boyfriend nila o yung girlfriend nila nandito sa Dubai. So, po pwede po yun. Maybe just have to prove na like pictures or anything na that will prove na talagang mag-girlfriend and boyfriends kayo. Okay, maybe you can show pictures. Malaking tulong yung pictures. And mails or something. Alright? And another one, tip ko po sa mga na-offload na mga tourist visa or a visit visa. Guys, you have to make sure and know kung ano yung reason why you are offloaded. You were offloaded. You have to know and ask the Philippine immigration officer kung bakit. It's because there are some followers of mine na, for example, ang hinihingi lang is, because he is a nurse in the Philippines, a registered nurse, then Philippine immigration officer na offload siya, dahil hinahanapan siya ng parang letter na yung company niya, ina-allow siya mag-travel. So yun, prinrovide niya, then nakaalis na siya. Or another one is, maybe the Philippine immigration officer is just asking for a proof na talagang kunyari magpinsang kayo, then you can come back anytime, try to rebook your flight, and then balikan nyo po ulit, and bring kung ano man po yung unang question sa inyo, kung baga anong reason why you were offloaded, and justify it to them. And then by that, makakaalis na po kayo. Okay? So, ano pa, last thing na sana ma-recall ko pa, about being visit visa and tourist visa. Okay guys, ganito po. If you were here in Dubai na po, as tourist visa or visit visa, guys, hindi ho bawal mag-apply ng trabaho. But then as for me, bilang kuya nyo, since you are a tourist visa or a tourist visa na visit visa, make sure po while you are here, try to enjoy the place. Go to all the beautiful place in Dubai. At least, diba, no matter what will happen to your applications, at least hindi na sayang because you enjoyed things here. There are a lot of things here na mai-enjoy mo talaga at sobrang ganda ng Dubai. Kung at least, mabigo ka man, may baon ka namang alaala, no? At least, I've been in Dubai and I really enjoyed going there or visiting there. Or, at least nakita nyo ako in person. Kasama ba yun? Oh, anyway, huwag nyo na kaisama. Okay lang. So, yun guys, sa lahat po na nandito na tourist visa, na sa Dubai po, na tourist visa at visit visa na nagme-message sa akin, I was really so surprised na even them pala napapanood po na sa video. Good luck po sa inyong lahat. Sa lahat po ng mga hindi po nakakahanap ng trabaho. Guys, focus lang po kayo, okay? Tandaan nyo po na every day of your life, isipin nyo po na laging new day. Na feeling mo kasi stress ka na parang wala ka ng pag-asa. Tandaan nyo po na every day of our life, we're going to make our own story. Diba? You wouldn't know anong mangyayari sa araw na yan. So make sure na isipin nyo lagi na parang you are first day in Dubai. At nandun pa yung, alam mo, yung buong-buo pa yung lakas ng loob mo, yung tibay ng dibdib mo na makakahanap ka ng trabaho, naniniwala kang makakahanap ka ng trabaho. Diba kasi, kung negative ka na kasi, wala na. Baka mamaya during your interview, bagsak ka na kasi wala ka ng energy to really present kung sino ka, kung gaano ka kabenta, how good you are as Filipino, being a sales representative or a waiter or a model like me. Joke lang. And, yun lang. Ano pa ba? Sa lahat po na nagre-request sa akin, sa lahat po nagme-message sa akin ng thank you messages nila, sometimes hindi ko po kayo nare-reply. But guys, I also would like to say thank you. You know guys, every thank you you have, I know kasi I'm not really that professional vlogger, kaya nga may ilang mga nagko-comment sa akin na hindi naman kompleto yung informations niya. It's fine. Because what I'm doing is, I am not here in YouTube para maging sensational. I am here to really help. Kasi feeling ko, doon ako magaling eh. And then sabi nga ng mga kaibigan ko, alam mo Junie, yang kaya, yung pusong matulungin ka talaga. Yung kaya mong isacrifice yung sarili mo for these people na hindi mo kilala. Which I wish sana lahat ng tao ganun ha, di ba? Sana lahat tayo. Okay, so I think that's all for today guys. Thank you so much for watching English Carbo again. And hello po sa lahat ng mga followers ko from Philippines, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao to Asia, okay? In all the countries in Asia, of course, in Middle East, regards sa inyong lahat, especially to Dian, nasaksakan ng kulit, and to all the people, to all my kabayans in Europe, in US, regards po sa inyong lahat. And of course, hindi ko po kakalimutan sa lahat po ng mga followers ko na nandito sa Dubai, na patuloy pa rin po akong naaalala, at sad to say, hindi pa rin ako nakikita rito sa Dubai. Yun lang guys, bye! Ciao! God bless you all!